Hello everyone, my name is Jake Crawford. Today we're going to go over how to reduce stress and anxiety. I went over two sources. The first was Harvard Health and the second was Colorado University. Now this may seem obvious to some, but to others it may not, so I'm going to go over it. Why can stress be bad? Stress and anxiety can be bad for a person in most situations because it can cause a decline in rational thinking, emotional regulation, and overall performance. To dive further into this topic, stress and anxiety kind of go hand in hand, and it can come from an outside source, it can come from you, and overall, either way, it leads to the same overall performance decline. Now, obviously, the way someone handles this is very dependent on the person and the situation, but majority of the time, stress and anxiety can make someone irritable, it can make them make rash decisions, and just change them as a person, really. And you could see how that could affect someone's life in very big impacts. Obviously hinders their emotional intelligence in other areas of their life. This could hurt personal relationships, business relationships, etc. Now that I've established why stress and anxiety can be bad, I can move into ways to manage stress long term. Maintaining a good sleep schedule, eating healthy, and exercising regularly are all extremely important aspects of managing stress. I know everyone watching this has felt tired, and when they're tired, they're irritable, and the day is harder to get through. It's harder to focus, and it hinders your ability. I also know that eating healthy and exercising regularly go hand in hand because this is directly correlated to your physical health, and your physical health is directly correlated to your mental health. Managing these three aspects will help you keep a lower level of stress overall. In addition to these three aspects, keeping up on daily tasks can be just as important. I know everyone has felt the stress and anxiety of falling behind in school or even work. So keeping up on your tasks in day-to-day life is super important because it can help keep you on your baseline of stress and anxiety as opposed to having massive spikes when you're stressed out about needing to turn something in or needing to do something for work that you procrastinated. Moving forward, here are some quick ways to reduce stress from the University of Colorado. Breathing exercises is a great way to calm down if you're ever having a panic attack or anything like that. Obviously, it works better for some people than others, but it's a good option. As you can see, all of these are very subjective. These work great for some people, and for some people, they would disagree with me on every single one of these. But personally, I know this from personal experience, drawing or writing how I feel or just whatever really helps me calm down. Going on a walk can definitely certainly help as well. And maybe just having the calmness of being away from people or being away from your stressor can also help. Listening to music is definitely my personal go-to, so I definitely recommend this one. It's a great way to pull yourself out of whatever stressor that you are subdued to. It's a great way to reevaluate whatever you have to and to really think, depending on what kind of music you're listening to. Or just ignore your problems, I guess. Depends on who you are. Chewing gum or fidgeting can also really help, especially if you have like nervous twitches or anything like that, or like, you bounce your leg or like you twiddle your thumbs. It can really just help calm you down and have one less thing to focus on. In review, here are my final thoughts. Everybody manages stress differently, and some of these options may work better for some rather than others. Keeping these options in mind, however, could put you in a better position when it comes to overall stress management, potentially turning stress and anxiety away from being a burden, potentially into an advantage. That's all I have for you today. Thank you very much.